Hey everybody, Julie here from Mostly Caffeinated with my January Aldi's haul. The theme of the last few months seems to be over budget, and this one is no exception. This has nothing to do with any holidays or anything, but this month I spent $140 at Aldi's. Usually I try to spend $100. There's a little bit of that is coming out of the household budget. I'll show you that in a little bit. But other than that, a lot of it is duplicating, getting extras of things. Because my 13-year-old eats a lot of food. Like, holy cow. And a few things went up in price, so let's come around here. 2 ranches and a Caesar. Caesar is what my husband and I eat on salads. Ranch is what all 3 of the kids eat on everything else. 2 syrups, because somehow my 13-year-old can use half a bottle of syrup in a day. 1 ketchup. I'm still holding him to only 1 ketchup. Nobody else in the house likes it. A box of saltines. 2 things of penguins for the little boys. There they are. Hi, little boys. Some cans of things. Got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, because tomatoes have been really bad lately as far as produce, and 2 cans of mushrooms, because same thing, I can't seem to get those fresh right now. Some tomato sauce. I use that to make spaghetti. 2 cans of refried beans for taco night. This is my 1 can of soup, in case you haven't heard me go on about this yet. This German import harvest vegetable soup is like the most delicious soup ever. And so I let myself buy 1 of those a month for me, just to eat for lunches. 2 pineapples, because my 13-year-old will eat an entire pineapple at once. I got a box of fake wheat thins. We had real wheat thins over the holidays, and we still have some leftover, like cheese spread and pepper jelly and stuff. And I'm out of wheat thins, so I bought another box. It was time to get more garlic. I don't buy this every month, but pretty much every other month. I put it in... Oh, we're out of focus. Sorry. I put it in, like, all of our food, and also, this is kind of my go-to medication for things like infections and stuff. I use a lot of garlic and garlic oil, so I needed a new one. A box of mushrooms, a bag of peppers, broccoli crowns for 99 cents, 3 bags of tortillas, that's normal. 1 thing of almond milk. This has gotten a little more expensive, so I got to talk to my 13-year-old about whether I'm going to keep buying that or not. A gallon of milk, 2 bags of cheddar cheese, and 1 bag of mozzarella cheese, 3 sour creams, that's normal. I have half and half instead of coffee creamer this month because they have not had my coffee creamer in 2 months. So we're just doing half and half for now. 1 thing of French onion dip. This is my new vice. I get 1 of those every time I go to Aldi's. They had hummus on special today for less than $2, and anytime hummus is less than $2, I will do it. My little boys like it, and I like it, and sometimes we eat that for lunch. 2 things of salsa. I used to only need 1, but we went through almost a whole jar in a meal the other day. A giant thing of peanut butter. 2 things of spaghetti sauce. I don't know if that's always 99 cents. I only buy spaghetti sauce in a jar when it's 99 cents, and it was, so I did. My normal 4 taco seasonings, 1 taco shells. I got a mayo. We have plenty of Miracle Whip, which is what my husband prefers, but I prefer mayo and it's cheaper, so I buy mayo for myself and the little boys because it makes it stretch. 6 cans of tuna. This has gone up in price as well, which makes me unhappy because we go through a lot of tuna. 2 things of tomato paste. That's what I use for pizza sauce. I just open a tomato paste, mix some herbs in it, spread it on my dough, and go. 1 thing of pickles, because my 13-year-old eats a lot of pickles. They had quinoa on clearance. I don't know if this is getting old or what, but I buy it every once in a while. I don't use it heavily because it's expensive, but I do like it, so sometimes. 2 bags of spinach. Usually I only get 1, but where I live, lettuce is currently on like a do not buy list because of an E. coli outbreak, so I can't buy lettuce, which means we can't have salad unless I get extra spinach, so that's what I did. I got 1 of the big packs of ground beef. It's been a couple of months since I got one, and need 1 again. This bag, which I didn't unpack, is my typical 8 boxes of cereal and 4 boxes of granola bars. Oh, we go through so much of this stuff. My husband eats cereal every morning, and he doesn't eat a serving of cereal. He eats like half a box. So, it takes a lot of cereal. And then 2 loaves of bread, and underneath there are all the chips. 2 bags of tortilla chips, a bag of pretzels. And these were for Mom. These are my favorite flavor of chip, and they were on special this week, so I got a bag. And then 2 household things. They had a lot of nice things in their, I don't know, their, what do you call that section? The section of Aldi's that isn't food, where the stuff changes all the time. I didn't need most of the things, but I mean, if you're looking for like bathroom accessories or kitchenware, go to Aldi's right now. But they did have 360 duster refills. These look a little bit different than the ones that actually come with a Swiffer duster, but I don't really care. I use a Swiffer duster to dust because that's the only way I can reach things. I have a lot of ceiling fans and like trim and molding, and I have a really tall bed frame. So I do have a 360 duster, and the refills are usually pretty expensive. These were like $3 for 6 of them, so I got those. And then this, I am so excited. A electric ceramic kettle. I have a hot pot, like ye old rival plastic plug in the wall hot pot. It's been on its last legs for months. And these were $25 at Aldi's the last time I was at Aldi's, but this was the last one and it was marked down to $14. And I thought that I could justify because I did do some price comparison, like on Amazon. And they were asking about $20 on Amazon for a similar thing. So I went ahead and got it. I did open it in the store and look at the instruction manual and everything. And what it is it's a detachable base. So the base plugs into the wall, and the kettle comes off and turns on and off by itself separately. And the kettle is all ceramic. And it has an automatic off when the water boils, which is great, because sometimes I plug in my water to boil, and then all of a sudden the boys are doing something crazy, and I have to go attend to them, and then my water is boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling. And I have hard water with a lot of minerals in it, so what happens is my pot gets all scaly because it's been boiling too much. It's boiled the water out and only the minerals are there. So I thought this seemed like a good kettle for me. There's a little picture of how it detaches. I'm excited to use that one. I gotta decide now if I'm gonna wait for my rival one to die or if I'm just gonna get out this new one and get rid of the rival one. But there we go, $140, $40 over budget, $20 worth of household supplies, so $20 over budget, really. And there's some little kids stacking cans. You boys want to say bye-bye?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See you later.